Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my diary. If you are new here, in this space I talk about forex related stuff, the mistake I've made, and most important, the lesson that I keep learning from the market so that I can share with you. Kindly, if you find this video very interesting, hit that subscribe button. We are almost heading to 1,000. I don't know what is happening. We just have like less than 100 people to go, and we can just say like we are progressive. Anyway, the reason why I keep making these videos, it is because, as I said, and we are told, always journal your trade. So sometimes, if you find, if you are not comfortable, maybe recording a video like me, you can just take a screenshot. You can write down, but at the end of the day, it is one of the way of documenting our journey in form of the trade we take, the mistake, and all that. Okay, so in today's video, because I don't want the video again to be too long, I want to show you a pair. I've been uploading video that I had done earlier. So by now this is the real video that is happening already on this week, so that you can catch up, because I had like so many video, but once in a while I'll be trying to put up the video that is already in real time. Okay. So this is Gbpjpy. Today is on 24th Feb 2025, of course, and I want to show you a pair that I took on Friday. And by the way, I know I have not been that much active on Telegram, but I have a WhatsApp group. If you want to join, you can join the group there. And in the group, I post once in a while. I'll be posting free setup. If you want to take the trade, if you align with what I'm analyzing, it is well and good. If you don't, if you feel like it is against maybe your trading setup, then you don't have to take it. Okay, so it is just a way of me showing you that these are the free setup that I'm giving you. Then you can just take the trade, or you can just leave the trade. Again, I do offer online classes, and because last year so many people are saying, oh, you have to lower the prices are too high. And I understand sometimes people want to join the classes, but the prices may be too high for some people to join the classes. The classes are always online. By now, you already know we are into the 21st century, so most of the classes are done online, because I'm not in a position to put a physical class for now, but maybe you never know. But I just prefer the online classes, the way you can just go to the WhatsApp, everything there, and you understand whatever you're told. The same way you can just do online classes. And for the first time now, I've already reduced the price, because it is for limited time, because I just want to favor. So many people have been telling me, why don't you just reduce the price, because I want to join the class. So if you want to join the class, of course the class goes for 2 weeks. That one never changes. The class goes for 2 weeks, but it doesn't mean that after the 2 weeks now it is over. No, it simply means at least you have to attend the class. At least for the 2 weeks, ensure every day you are always there. Don't let a day end without you joining the class. Okay, the classes goes for 2 weeks, and the charges, I know this one is like the cheapest, I don't know. Anyway, the charges, I'm going to charge only for 10,000, because it is 2 weeks. Not because that those who had paid earlier the 26, they did not get the exact information you'll get, but it is because sometimes you have to consider what people are saying. So I'll be charging for 10,000 Kenyan shillings for 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks, of course, now when you're in the group, there are people who you can chat with there. You get the analysis, you can post your trade, you get to understand. Like, we just build this community together, because at the end of the day, you can know how to analyze the chart. But at times, you feel like you need a friend. Okay, you need a friend to talk to. So if you want to join the classes, of course, I've said it is 2 weeks, 10,000. Mentorship is always free, and setup are always free, especially for those who have already joined the classes. But if you have not joined the classes, then you can just join the group. When I get a free setup, I can be posting for you once in a while. Okay, the number is 0720 515. Let me write the number well, because if you miss the number 515 330, so you can reach me via that number, and we shall communicate more. Now, coming to JPY, because I want to show you something. JPY, because I want to show you the trade that we took on Friday. and at the same time I want to give you a setup that you can just go and watch. Okay, so coming to top down analysis, I'm not going to focus more on from the structure, all that, but I'm just going direct to how the trade went. When you see this GBPJPY from the daily, what do you think is happening to the market? Are we going toward the downside, or are we going to the toward the upside? From here, you can see how this market has been moving. Can you see how this market has been moving? Is it going upward or downward? By now, you should have already told me how the market is moving. I keep on saying anytime you want to analyze the market, always start from the higher time frame going to the lower time frame. You can see this market already, it has been, let me, what is happening to my, just a minute. You can see this market, it has already been going toward the downside, so we are already bearish. Even if again you go to 4 hour, the market is already what? The market is already bearish. So what makes sense? Are you supposed to buy the market, or are you supposed to sell the market? Because you can see the market has been dropping, so I'm supposed to be selling the market. So the idea of buying the market totally goes away. So don't think of buying the market whenever you see the structure being broken. And when I say the structure being broken, it is the joint. You see this joint here where the candle has already closed. Is it going toward the upside or the downside? You can see the structure is being broken toward the downside. Okay. Now let's go to the 4 hour to see. Let's concentrate more on 4 hour to know what is going, so that you can just even go to the entry. But if you have not understood how I'm trying to say about uh, the the structure, this is what I mean. If you are buying, this is how the market will be behaving. Can you see the market will be breaking toward the upside? The joint that I'm saying, the structure, you see these points here, these elbows that they look like the sharp corners, like you can say this that they look like a sharp corner. Those are the joint that we are talking about here. You can see here this structure uh, has been broken toward the upside. You can see again here, this one has been broken toward the upside. So these are the structure we are saying. If the market is going toward the downside, then we want to say the structure being broken toward the downside, and that is why we are saying GBPJPY, the structure is being broken toward the downside. I hope now you've understood, but if you want more, again, you have to come to class. This is just but a simple video. I cannot say everything in the video, I might forget, but when you're in class, of course, it is easier because we can always communicate. Okay. Our point of interest, as always, we want to see a point where the market has been touching around a point where the market has been touched, or the buyers and sellers are fighting toward a certain area. And you can see already, if you see from here, you can see how the buyers and sellers are fighting. Let's go to the daily, maybe you'll see it clearly there. You can see how the buyers and sellers are behaving around this area. You have a lot of rejection. When we are down, we are selling. When we are above, we are buying. But as always, it will not be as easy as possible. But so you have to keep on practicing until you know. Okay. So as much as we have our point of interest, and always remember, always focus on the current market. Don't focus on the past data, because you can see here there is a lot of confusion. But at the end of the day, just focus on what the current market is doing. Okay. So let's go to 4 hour. I hope you are following through, because I've started this video in a rush, because I want you to go and watch the pair, this pair, by the time you get an entry. So when I went to 4 hour, I told the group again in the WhatsApp group. I've said I have a WhatsApp group. We have a 4 hour sell setup. If you join the group, you'll find all this there. We have a 4 hour sell setup. Why am I saying that? Because already we have our point of interest, and the market was around this area. The market has already dropped. Now the market was trying to make a new lower high. Remember, we said the market will never move on a straight line. If the market could be moving on a straight line, then I think everybody could be a millionaire. That is why we have buyers and sellers in the market. From here, you can see how the sellers came down, created a new lower low, came back here, created a new lower high, lower low, lower high, and this is where the market is. But we'll come to that later. Okay. So what we did, I went to the 4 hour, because by then the market was around this candle. On Friday, the market was around this area here. The market was around this. You see this doji, this rejection candle there. That is where the market was. And the moment you find that the market has already broken the structure, don't enter for sale. Always wait for the market to retrace, because the market love retracing. It love going back to show us that the buyers have already been defeated, and now the sellers want to gain momentum and take the candle down. Let's go to 1 hour and see what is happening, because now we know we want to sell the market, but we don't have an entry. You can know the structure, you can know the trend, but you have to find an entry. An entry should be the last thing. Entry should always be on the lower time frame. Now when you come to the lower time frame, you see this black line here. This is where the structure was broken. The market has been selling, and we gave the buyers time, and now it was time for us to find an entry in the market. And one of the best way that I love, that I always love whenever I see, if you just find a pattern. A simple pattern is one of the best ways for us to enter the market. Can you see this pattern? This is more of a double top. You can see it has two top. The green candle followed by the red candle. Then we have another rejection here. This is a very good indication. And I went to 30 minutes. By then it was around the London session, but the market moved around the New York session. So we were just waiting. When you come to the 30 minutes, if you cannot see clear on the 1 hour, just go to the 30 minutes. That is where we have the 15 minutes. All these, the lower time frame, they are used for entry. Okay. So when you come to the 30 minutes, you can see now how clear the end is. How the market was buying, came here, it was rejected the first time, came down here again, it came to the same spot, it was rejected, and it broke with the red candle, came back, and it retested, and you can see the movement. Can you see how clear, how easy the setup is? Because the neckline was already broken. So by the time I saw this pattern here, I was very confident, because there are only two things that the market can do. If the market does not want to sell, it will just break toward the upside. And the moment it breaks toward the upside, then oh, my setup was not correct. But if the sellers gain momentum, what they can do, they'll just push the market toward the downside. And after entering the market here, of course, now you have to wait. And when the New York session came in, I don't know if there was news. Me, I don't trade news, but I know there are specific news that I'm always alert, like the NFP. I don't even want to look at the chart, because you can be triggered to enter the market. So the moment, after waiting for so long, you can see the rejection candle here, and with two candles, the market just went down using the most simple setup. Like, you see, you have to be patient, because the market started to move around 4 p.m. around, I think around 4 p.m. there, 4:30 or 5 around there. And with two candles, the market went again, and it just hit our TP. Now the market went for around, is it 70 or 65 pips there? The market went for more than 85 pips. And the reason why I had to close around this area, did you know the reason why I had to close around this area? It is because the market will just not move anywhere. Oh, just a moment. The market will not move just around anywhere. Just a moment, I remove this thing here. It will always move on a straight, just a moment. Let me remove this thing here. Uh, Let me remove this thing. So the market will not move just anywhere. It will always move in structure. So from there, you can see where our market went to. Let me use this line chart here. It went to around this area. Can you see the structure, how the market was behaving? This is 30 minutes, because you will always have to be alert. So we have to place our TP around this area, because the market can come here and do what? And reverse and go up. But you can see the market continued to go down. So the moment you know a structure has been broken, always know the market will tend to go up and do what? And try and retrace around that area, or test that area. So that is a trade that we took on Friday. And I know it was a free trade, but I know some people were happy, because if you have not analyzed a chart and you're just given a free setup and the market just go well without even consolidating, without misbehaving, you just feel good. Again, when you come to the 1 hour, you can see the same thing. As long as you know we have a structure here, it is up to you. Either you can put your TP here or your TP here anywhere. As long as you know where your TP is, you are good to go. And Gbpjpy is one of those pair. If they just want to move, they'll just move. And at the end of the day, you can see how much the market has moved. The market has moved for how many pips from if you are just holding. But of course, I don't love holding the trade. Okay, me, I can't hold the trade during the weekend because I fear the market gap. The market has already moved for more than 174 pips and it is retracing. Now, this is where I want you to go and check on Gbpjpy again, because you can get a sell entry because you want to continue with the trend. On 1 hour, I'm not going to continue the 4 hour. On 1 hour, again, you can see the market has gone exactly. It is just going back to where we had started around this area again. Can you see the market is around that area? And let's even go to the 4 hour because we have to confirm with the 4 hour. Today is on a Monday. It is always a slow day. Can you see even from around this area here? You can see this structure. It is well respected. Let's go to the daily time frame. The daily time frame. Can you see again the structure around this area? It is well respected and you can see the market broke toward the downside. Now it is retracing either today or tomorrow. The market can start now doing what? Selling. But at least we have an idea of how we are going to sell the market, because the moment we create a new lower low, we are waiting for a new lower high, then we can continue. But if the buyers gain momentum and they continue going up and they break the structure toward the downside, then it is well and good, because you have to be, at least you have to choose your side. Either you are a buyer or you are a seller. So if ever the buyers continue gaining momentum, they come here and break the structure, continue to go up, then we can't continue selling the market. But if you want to sell the market, then you have to wait for the buyers to be rejected around this area, and you also have to combine with the daily time frame for us to get an entry. So when you come to the 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame, we want to see a pattern. We can have a head and shoulder. I keep on saying how a head and shoulder is created, or you can have a simple pattern again like this double top. Wait for the neckline to be broken. Like, can you see how the first top has been created? Wait for the neckline to be rejected. After the neckline has been rejected, you can wait for the retracement or you can enter directly. It depends with how the market will behave, because you cannot be given the same setup all the time. So just go on Gbpjpy. We can get a sell entry, not today, not tomorrow. And if you get the sell entry, of course, now you know your TP will be where? Your TP will be toward the next zone. Where is your next zone? Our next zone is around this area. I don't know if you can hear because there is noise outside. So our next TP will be around 187,500 there. But you have to watch. It is not a must. That is why you have to keep on following the market to know what is happening with the market. The TP will be around 187,900, 187,500, around there. But it is up to you to keep up with the market. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've learned something. I hope now you'll go and watch on Gbpjpy. It is a trade of the week. You can follow up with how the market will be going. And at the end of the day, if the buyers will be strong, then it is okay. If the sellers will be strong, then it is still okay. There's nothing more we can do. But I have a lot of confidence. No matter what happens, we can still get a sell entry. By the time Friday comes, maybe Wednesday, Thursday there, we shall have already known how the market will have moved. And that is around how many pips. In case we get a sell entry, that will be around, we have around 170 pips. That is clean 170 pips. That is good money, because Gbpjpy is a pair that can really move. If it decides to move, it can just move. And again, even if I go to daily, you can just see how the structure is being broken. Already, you can see here the structure is going toward the downside. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Go and watch Gbpjpy. Until next time, bye bye.